Cereza and the Lost Demon. Long ago, there existed two clans, the Lumen Sages of Light and the Umbra Witches of Darkness. Together they controlled a mysterious power. The clans put in place strict laws to ensure that strife would never consume them. But a pair of star-crossed lovers broke this rule, and a child was born with the blood of both sage and witch. It was a beautiful baby girl. As punishment for their forbidden love, the pair were torn asunder. The girl's sage father was exiled to a far land, and her mother locked away in a solitary jail. The witch clan took in the young girl, but she grew up shunned as a pariah, cursed by the circumstance of her birth. Her one comfort was the nights she snuck into the village jail to visit her mother's cell. Her mother passed each grueling day barely able to so much as move in her cold cell. But when her daughter came to visit, the witch always showed her a loving smile. But even this small happiness eventually came to an end. On the night of the girl's 10th birthday, her mother was to be moved to a deeper cell, where even the faintest memory of daylight could not reach her. In desperation, the girl tried a daring rescue, but with only a child's strength, the attempt was in vain. More alone than ever before, the young girl clung to all she had left, a stuffed cat named Cheshire, which her mother had made for her long ago. Many moons have since passed. Turning her back on the village, the girl was taken in by an exiled witch who lived on the outskirts of town. Under her strict guidance, the girl continued to train in the ways of the dark arts. She was determined to be a powerful witch and one day save her mother. Her name was Cereza.
I've got to hurry.
A sorry child. Children misfortune in us all.
Leave me alone! Mummy! Hey! What do you think you're doing? Cereza, you're almost out of time. This is your last chance. If you don't hurry, you may never see your mother again. John, I can't. Ah, you big baby. Come on, I'll lead the way.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh no, they're on to us. Leave the guards to me. You hurry on ahead. Wait! John! I can't do this alone! Just a little longer. Hold on, Mummy. Mummy? What is this? Don't come any closer! Ah! No! Ah! Ah! Who are you?
Cereza, give you the power to save Mother.
Power?
Avalon Forest, the white wolf guide you.
I'll go! I promise. That dream again. But the ending.
It was a dream Cereza knew by heart, but this time something had changed. Cereza decided to consult her friend Cheshire.
A strange boy appeared and told me something incredible. He said if I went to Avalon Forest, he'd give me a fantastic power. If we had that, rescuing Mummy would be a piece of cake. The Forbidden Forest.
The oft-repeated warning from Cereza's teacher rung in her ears. Avalon Forest is home to fairies, creatures who love to whisk away children. Stay away.
Cereza! Where are you, my dear?
Cereza's teacher Morgana was standing by the door, her frown discernible even from a distance.
Chores neglected, and I find my apprentice enjoying her beauty sleep.
I'm sorry. I just closed my eyes for a second.
Cereza began making an excuse, but Morgana's scowl stopped her in her tracks.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get to them right away.
But despite her best intentions, Cereza's gaze drifted back towards Avalon Forest. This did not go unnoticed by Morgana.
Oh. If I've told you once, Cereza, you must never enter that forest. With your current abilities, you would soon become a snack for one of the fairies who live there. Well then, stop your dreaming and finish those chores before moonrise, young lady.
All right. Water from the well. Coming right up.
A simple yes will suffice, Cereza. Off you go.
Despite her strict exterior, Cereza had grown attached to her teacher. Morgana had also been cast out of the village. She understood Cereza's pain, and her stern treatment came from a place of love. Cereza often reminded herself that these chores were all part of her training. Eager to please her master, she hurried off towards the well. Fetching a pail of water, it may seem like a simple chore, but it requires a fine sense of control, making it perfect for Umbran training. After laying eyes on the full bucket, Morgana gave a small nod of approval.
Good. Now collect the herbs from the garden.
Oh.
At the thought of herbs, Cereza could not help but make a face. This is one job she wished could be forever stricken from her regimen.
Do we have a problem?
No, ma'am.
Trying not to think about the task awaiting her, Cereza headed towards the herb garden. The herbs in Morgana's garden were not your common basil or thyme. She grew infernal plants with an absolutely foul stench. They typically burrowed to avoid sunlight, but a little bit of magic made them pop right up.
Yes! I did it!
Cereza was pleasantly surprised. She usually managed to make a mess with even this rudimentary magic.
I can't wait to see the look on Morgana's face.
Cereza hummed a happy tune while picking the herbs. As she bent down, she noticed a pretty flower growing amongst the weeds.
Oh, those flowers would really bring out the colour in Morgana's eyes.
Cereza proudly gave the basket to Morgana. It was full to bursting.
How about that, Morgana? Quite the harvest, wouldn't you say? I also picked these violets. They're for you. I thought you might like them.
Atop the herbs lay a small wreath. Morgana glanced down at it. Her expression unchanged, she spoke to Cereza in her usual tone.
Do not expect praise for this sort of perfunctory performance. Oh, and Cereza, your hair today seems to have lost its sheen. Do not tell me that in addition to your outdoor tasks, you're also neglecting your hair.
No, ma'am. It's next on my list.
Remember, Cereza, hair is the most versatile tool of an Umbra witch. It can be shaped into our armor, weapons, and even used as a medium for summoning infernal demons. As blood flows through veins, magic flows through a witch's hair. Care for it as you would your most precious tool, and defend it as you would your very heart.
Understood. I'll make sure to finish up before training starts tonight.
Good. Now get back to your chores. The shadows grew long. The moon will soon rise.
With this, Morgana turned and walked back towards the house.
Yes, ma'am.
At times, Morgana's cold treatment got Cereza down. But she knew that Morgana cared for her and only wanted what was best for her. Making a quick recovery, Cereza resolved to finish her remaining chores in record time.
Almost time for today's training. I'd better hurry, or I'm in for another lecture.
With the household chores complete, it was time for Cereza's daily training in the dark arts. Today, she was finally going to get a chance to attempt a spell she had been practicing for weeks, summoning an infernal demon.
For today's training, I will give you a little help.
Before even learning what it did, Cereza was captivated by the intricate brace.
This is a tool for those who have yet to master the flow of magic. Furthermore, we train under the full moon of the bisextile night, when the dark energy we Umbra harness is at its zenith. Are you listening, young lady? You seem determined today. Perhaps I should let you nap more often.
Yes, ma'am.
Cereza's spirits were high. She was determined to succeed.
Lativa Tozu!
Step by step, Cereza flawlessly performed the summoning dance. Until... This looked like trouble. Unless bound by hair, there would be no way to control the demon. The demon turned to ash mere inches from Cereza. Without a proper medium, demons will soon die in our world.
We are finished for today.
Let me try again. Please.
Morgana turned and walked away, ignoring her pupil's desperate plea.
What kind of witch fears her own summoned familiar? I was foolish to think you were ready for this training.
Morgana told Cereza to put away the magic brace before heading back to the house. Long after Morgana was gone, Cereza sat moping in the garden. Out of habit, she shared her troubles with Cheshire.
Forget returning to the village and saving Mummy. At this rate, I'll never even become a witch.
All of a sudden, the words from the boy in her dream echoed in her ears.
Cereza, give you the power to save Mother. Avalon Forest, the White Wolf.
Avalon Forest.
Cereza's eyes wandered back to the forest. Morgana's repeated warnings left little room for ambiguity. And yet...
Morgana is always dangerous this and stay away that. How could a dank old forest be that scary a place anyway?
Adults do often exaggerate to keep kids in their place. This thought got Cereza's blood boiling. Grievances started bubbling up.
Nothing I do is ever good enough for her. Did you see those herbs? Flawless!
As she blew off steam to Cheshire, she noticed Morgana's brace shining in the moonlight.
What are you saying, Cheshire? Take the brace and sneak into the forest? Morgana would give us a right smack on the bottom.
Although, with the moon shining brightly, it was the ideal chance for a little surreptitious forest excursion.
I mean, if I just had another chance to get the hang of it, I could have gotten that demon totally under wraps.
With a demon by her side, eviscerating a fairy or two would be child's play.
That's it! I'm going to that forest! And when I come back with that fantastic power, Morgana will take back everything she said about me not being ready. Let's go, Cheshire. Next stop, Avalon!
Cereza shivered at the thought of what lay ahead, but curiosity got the better of her. And so Cereza threw caution and her teacher's warnings to the wind and set out towards Avalon Forest. Little did she know that what lay waiting in those dark woods would change her fate forever.